Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
60 Maverick. Set up.
Looking to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
19 Lion. Ready. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Check go.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Smash. Reload. Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
70 Rangers. Go.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready.
They begin on the ground with Garindo. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and a couple.
Bronco 80. Here we go. Panther Street.
Slot man moves right. Throwing here, Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
70 Timberwolves. Ready. 68.
Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win,
okay,
a
ready?
loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because
70,
when they're at their
70.
best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Panther 6.
They'll try the middle with Garindo, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense, And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Here we go, shot.
Purdy now to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Sack.
Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go. Hey, smash Bronco.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 63 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Second and 10.
Cup 19. Let's go now. 60
Now they'll audible to something else.
Check go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
Second down and inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the ready.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 by 6. Check.
Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
19 Tiger. 9. Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Viking 18. Check, check. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Get up.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Mustang 19. Set. 65, Cat. 65. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco
18
offense
Cardinal,
ready
18
to
Cardinal.
start their next drive.
Bronco 80.
Well, not much
7
time
Pirates,
remains
7
here in this
Pirates.
first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
Here we go.
It's second and 21.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, 18 Pioneer, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hot, hot. Set go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60, go.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Bronco. Ready, ready.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ready. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hut, hut.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Set up. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set go.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things up.
60 Eagle.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. 3rd and 2.
18.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. Go.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Handoff here, Guerrero. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass caught by Olave. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
18, pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
19,
Not
Tiger,
liking the
19,
look.
Tiger.
They'll change the play. Miller trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up